I would like to see her on the Real Housewives of Orange County. A, B, love to tease it a pod. Well, not every episode, but most of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys would rock any TV screen. Hey, thank you. Okay. So let's move on, though, because I don't want to talk about the Orange County Housewives anymore. I want to talk about the premiere last night, 700 in the room, of A Real Housewives of Atlanta and Courtney.
Wait, you don't like Courtney?
I don't like Courtney. Can I just tell you why?
Who did we were talking about this with our friends? Who were we comparing her to? You said
Teddy.
Noella, but she reminds me. No, she doesn't remind me of Teddy. You know, like you come in ready. You know what she reminds me of is how the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City came in season 1. Caricatures.
Dana. She came in.
No, like not just Dana. No, I mean the original cast, season 1. All of them came in as caricatures of other housewives. And I feel like she came in last night as a caricature of herself.
Right.
Did you feel like that?
You know who's a real housewife? Kenya Moore. Even though she's not a housewife at all. But that's like a personality that she's like, I'm gone with the wind. She doesn't care how ridiculous she looks. She's Kenya Moore. And
genuinely and authentically Kenya Moore.
Yes, and she will tell you, I'm iconic. I deliver the most iconic, like nobody is Kenya Moore's biggest hype man than Kenya Moore. Which is great.
That's great.
And then you have Courtney. So last night we get the premiere and we get Courtney on our screens. And Courtney comes in and she's like, Sheree, oh my God, girl, I keep telling you that this is your year, girl. This is your year. And then Sheree's trying to get out a sentence, and this girl keeps bobbing her head all over the place. And Sheree's trying to talk, and then finally Sheree like kind of talks at her, and you see her, and she's like, yeah, girl,
I just feel like the whole, from last night's episode, I feel like the whole thing with Kandi is just so like, it's like too much, and it probably wasn't even a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like it was a little over, how do I say it?
It was so
over exaggerated, you know, to make an entrance I mean, at least she made an entrance. You got to give her that, you know. I thought, yeah,
it was so dumb though.
And the way she couldn't let it go, like I was feeling for Kandi here.
No, she came in with a clear hard on. Even Shady Millennial just said this perfectly. Courtney overreacted and overstretched her storyline. Bad move. Now the public is looking at her sideways from this point on. You came into a situation where you thought that Kandi was looking into you. You're a grown-ass woman. You asked Kandi. Kandi was like, no, I heard about you, but I don't know you. That's it. Just plain and simple. I don't know you. And she's like, right. You don't know me. And Candy's like, yeah, I just said that. I don't know you.
I know, and she was taking herself in circles.
Yes. But then she's like getting in her space. She's wagging her finger, and she keeps looking up cockeyed to the camera to see like, oh, you guys are getting this? I'm not done yet. And it's like, no, fail.
I mean, listen, first impressions are everything, especially on reality TV, especially on the Real Housewives. So, I mean, I don't know. She might, maybe we got the most of her already.
Well, speaking of first impressions, let's talk about Martell and Sheree.
Oof.
So Martell's a great looking guy, right? Everybody loves the way that Martell looks, but apparently not everybody loves Martell's past. If you ask Kenya, she says that any woman that Martell looks at, he gets pregnant, which is, that's a superpower if I've ever heard one. But for Martell, he's familiar with reality TV, so obviously he's been in drama, and he has a little bit of a Playboy past. But for Sheree, this is a come up for her. Before she had Tyrone, and Tyrone was called Lyrone, and his ass sat behind bars. Martell's not behind bars, and he has a good body. So we're welcoming Martell. But this is already drama for the cast, because the cast is like, no, girl, you are not the only one in Atlanta that Martell is hooking up with, just to let you know. And Sheree's like, who is he here with right now? But you could tell Sheree is saving face because she's not going to be clowned by these women in front of the cameras, but she's about to go home and beat Martell's ass. And
you know what? There is a point where I really do feel bad for Sheree. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's like you can't win. Like relationships, you just can't win. You don't have the radar to choose a good man, from what it seems like. And every time you do, you're made the fool. And that's why, no, she doesn't want it to be on camera again. You know?
Yeah. He is a community D like Tristan T. Martell is absolutely gorgeous from his bald head to his toe, but just to look at for me. Martell still loves his wife, and he needs to go in the corner with Brooks and Louis. Oh, okay. God,
Nope.
maybe not that one. Okay. Interesting, because Kenya Moore did not bring up Martell sliding into her DM 2 years prior when Sheree started dating him. I mean, because Kenya Moore is not going to miss out on a good storyline. Of course she's going to wait.
I mean,
right?
It's not what, it's how, right?
Okay, can you just put that on a t-shirt already and leave us alone?
Absolutely, 100%.
I mean, but all in all, when it came to the Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere, I feel like it was a really solid premiere. We talked about this a little bit last night on the after party. I think we all agreed that we would give it about a 7.5 for like a 100% good kickoff. I just did question, 1, where was Drew? And 2, why was your husband at the Harlem Nights party without you? Right?
Yeah. While you're having a family emergency, isn't he part of the family?
Yeah.
I mean, but Atlanta didn't disappoint. You know, last season for me was a bit like, I'm going to be honest, I was just a little bored last season. I can already tell I'm a little more invested right now. I love the way we got the ladies back. I love the way we quickly got some conflict. And I love seeing where they're all at and how we kind of like panned back in, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's just...
But I think the Drew Sidora storyline might take the cake this season.
I feel like, yeah, honestly, it probably will. It will. It's going to be Drew Sidora, Sheree and Martell.
We know it's not going to be Courtney.
Oh, Courtney. Courtney, where are you? No. This is a no from us, Courtney. You remind me of the Cookie Woman. Do you remember the Cookie Woman?
Yes, I remember the Cookie Woman.
Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Well,
Lord have mercy.
I think we're going to leave that alone for hot, messy topics today, because I think that we have the ability to get just a little bit messier. However, we are going live for our members only tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 4 p.m. Pacific. Link is pinned in the live chat. Jason, was there anything at all?
No, guys, thank you, everyone. It's so nice to be back. I know I missed a couple because I got my wisdom teeth pulled. I've been sick. It's kind of nice to be back in like the hot seat with you. But I can't wait for our members only tonight. We have a lot to say.
We have a lot to say. And guys, if you have any questions in the members only, you can always post them in the live chat just with a capital Q, and we'll bring up everything. It makes it more fun and interactive too. But
100%.
All right. Well, guys, happy Monday. Have a beautiful rest of your day. We'll continue to post pre-records. We have more content coming on Up and Adam too, and also the podcast. Love you guys. Bye.